show me the difference if, I did it between the 12 and the 24th, the 12 months and the 24 months. But I guess it probably depends on the individual.
Yes.
Like, how often should you do it? Should I do it yearly, making that lump sum principal payment? Like, how often?
I could answer that question for you. I can tell you what you don't want to do. Okay.
Okay.
I can definitely tell you don't want to do it yearly.
Okay.
When I show you this, you'll see why. Do you see your interest payments here? I'm starting at the top.
Yeah, but it's small. It's not big like you had it before on the screen.
All right. It's getting bigger now.
Okay. That's better.
All right. So you see the interest payments now?
Mm-hmm.
Which ones do you want to get rid of? The ones at the front of the loan or the ones at the back of the loan?
The ones at the front.
All right. So if you do it every year, guess what gets paid for a whole year? These. And you say, oh, I'm going to put money on the next year where the interest that I could save are smaller. What I'm telling you, does that make sense? So if I put $5,000 on, I'm going to lower how much I owe by $5,000 no matter where I put it, correct? What I borrowed, I'm going to reduce my principal by $5,000, but I want to do it towards the front of the loan. But I'm going to scroll down here. It's going to take a minute. I certainly don't want to do it towards the back of the loan where I've got 240 months in, right? And let's wait when it catches up here. And I've already paid $183,000 in interest. Okay. Now I apply $5,000. I will still reduce what I owe by $5,000. But now look at my interest payments I can knock out. They're tiny now. And now look at my principal payment. So my $5,000 only knocks out about 4 months. But look at the interest I could save. Just these. So when I put my money on, I want to do it at the right time with the right amount of money, but I want to do it when I can knock out the more expensive interest payments with the smaller amounts of money. Make sense?
Gotcha. Yes.
So the timing is important. That's why the P.I.L.L stands for prepayment of principal, isolating the principal amount, meaning how much to pay and when. We isolate that, how much and when. And then leverage, what's the smallest amount I can pay to get the biggest bang for my buck.
Gotcha.
So we want to leverage. I want to put a little bit of effort, but I want to get a big old benefit. All right. And so when we're looking at your particular situation, then in the short run, then we want, what is that smallest amount and how long do I have to wait to apply that to get the biggest bang for my buck? That's a lot of math involved. And no one has ever told us that. All we've heard is just pay extra. Pay extra. Just pay extra. But you know what? When you just pay extra, guess what didn't happen? No one ever gave you a receipt on any loan anywhere saying, thank you for the extra payment. Here's how much interest you saved. No one has ever received that in the history of the planet. Not until now when you work with us. You will know how much interest you're saving. Every time you put even a dollar on your mortgage, you're going to know how much interest you save. It makes all the difference in the world. How do you feel about that?
It's very interesting. And I'm a numbers person, so this is exciting for me. So,
all right, Miss Tammy. All right. So what you want to do is get your savings and earnings report, correct? So you want to go to ice10k.com and that'll take you to my website. And then you can get a savings and earnings report. You can know the month, day, and year you could be debt free and how much interest you could save. And then we do one more calculation for you, how much potential money you could earn with the interest you're no longer paying the bank. That's why we call it a savings and earnings report. And most people earn back more interest than they've ever paid in life, which really means they didn't pay any interest because they got all the money back. How about that?
Amazing.
Miss Tammy, you don't have any other questions for me?
No, I don't. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.